3 things to get your exchanges through quicker. Today I'm joined by Sally Holdway, who is a conveyancing solicitor from Cheshire. Thanks for joining me today. 3 things that's going to help estate agents get their exchanges through quicker.
Number 1, we would say consider preemptive sales progression.
Interesting. Go on.
Okay, so what do we mean by preemptive sales progression? We mean really embracing the opportunities that material information is providing at the moment, getting on the front foot. If you're doing material information, you may as well get the title deeds, the plan, you may as well get the protocol, property information forms filled in. You may as well get information that will answer those inquiries that you have a whole team for in your estate agency to be dealing with post-offer, which is the sales progression. Get on the front foot. Agents can be really in the driving seat here.
Yeah, get your sales conveyancers. I never thought of that. Don't get the negs anywhere near some material information. But yeah, I like that one. Never thought of that one. That's clever. I like that.
Well, agents are doing it already, right? With the agents that are engaged with material information, it doesn't take long for the penny to drop that if we're doing material information, we're doing contract ready. And if we're doing that, we can really be on the front foot with actually, let's just cover off the things which would have caused an inquiry further down the line. What's the conveyancing inquiry? It's just a bit of missing information.
This is great, but if there's lots of chains, what's the advantage of me getting my property contract ready when everyone else isn't?
Well, we're on a bit of a journey there, aren't we? So the chains is always a problem. We will be seeing more enforcement of material information this year through the CMA. Our firm view is that by the end of 2025, the majority of listings will be containing, all of those blanks in the Rightmove listings will be filled up with the material information. So what we would say to agents is get on the front foot now, because it's not just around the opportunities around speeding up the post-offer transactions. It's also a great USP to try and win the business in the first place as well.
Or more importantly, stop you losing it, which is a big thing about agents. They hate losing. In fact, they don't get any pleasure from gain. It's the loss that they hate.
Oh, well, there we go then. Well, whichever way you want to slice or dice it.
What's number 2?
Right, number 2, make a decision. Do you want to hashtag fix conveyancing, as we've just said, or do you want to receive a big referral fee in? It's not the case in every single transaction, but our experience generally is that you can't have both. So where you are receiving a high referral fee, and that's got to come from somewhere, generally speaking, it's downward pressure on the legal fees, which means that law firms have to take a very lean approach to how they're delivering those services. They will always focus on making sure the legal work is done correctly first, rather than kind of the customer service side of things. So don't expect both. If you want to have faster transaction times, if you want to have responsive services, if you want to be instructing your lawyer from day one on a no completion, no fee basis, you can't also expect a huge referral fee. So make that choice. It's entirely in the gift of the agents to be deciding which is most important for them.
Third and final.
Point 3, make friends with your lawyers. I think traditionally we're not particularly friendly towards each other, are we?
No, there's a lot of rubbish, blame, a lot of blame.
It's a bit of a blame game, isn't it? Yeah.
And then the conveyancers say, bloody hell, I'm only doing this for 400 quid and they're being paid thousands.
Tell me about it, right? I can remember drafting my completion statements and the agent's bill would always be a lot more than mine as a conveyancing solicitor. But really that's not the point, is it? You know, we have traditionally worked in a very siloed way. There are very distinct handoffs at different points in the process. What's happening with the changes that the government are bringing in with material information and the new push for digitisation means we kind of changed the chronology around quite a lot now, and we can all start to work together a lot earlier in the process. There's a lot of lawyers out there that are really super keen to get instructed from the point that you get instructed, the point that the property goes on the market, and they're very happy to be engaging at that point now. So if you've not had that conversation with the local conveyancer that you know, like and trust and are happy to send work through to, pick the phone up, have a conversation. You may well be surprised that they will.
Maybe even go out for a gin and tonic.
Maybe absolutely go out for a gin and tonic, yes.
There you go.
Indeed.
Hug a conveyancer. You heard it here first. Thanks for your time today, Sally.
Thanks, Chris.